Hello, I'm Reverend Myozan Kodo Kilroy of Zen Buddhism Ireland. I'm a Zen Buddhist priest. You've probably all heard of the word Zen. What does it mean? Relaxed? Chilled out? Something we could all use a little bit more of at the moment. Zen actually means meditation. It's a school of Buddhism that originated in China and an ancient spiritual and mystical tradition that traces its origins back to the historical Buddha some 2.5 millennia ago. It is a rich ethics and religious philosophy, but its main characteristic is its emphasis on actual experience in the here and now. So, where are you right now? What are you doing? What are you feeling? In Zen, we start with that simple approach. By being present for our lives, we can lead richer, more meaningful lives, freer of suffering, anxiety and stress. Being present in our bodies is a good place to start. Can you feel the seat you're sitting in? Can you close your eyes and feel the cool air on your face? This is how we come home to ourselves again. Our energies are so often scattered out there in the past and ruminating on and worrying about the future. Zen reminds us that we should experience our actual lives, our real life, the one here and now. While we often feel peace and reassurance by returning to the present moment, we may also encounter with great clarity the difficulties and sufferings that we have right now, the awfulness of this pandemic. And here Zen can help us too. In the Buddha way, we seek freedom from suffering. But in this life, we must find rather a freedom in suffering. If we can encounter our suffering as it is, without adding more through our anxiety and panic, then we can cope. Zen does not offer a magic wand to take away all ills. Rather, it bravely sees reality as it actually is. And the great consolation is that it is intimately our home. We can live with whatever comes our way. This is an attitude of life that comes from the realization that we truly are with each other in spirit. Indeed, we are with each other in every sense. We have the same luminous Buddha nature, you and I. It is our original, authentic self, this nature of compassion and kindness. Only the delusions of greed, anger and ignorance make us forget this sometimes. Seeing that we are with each other, that we are not alone, is the awakening of wisdom. That all things are profoundly interdependent. But wisdom is not enough. We also need compassion for one another. First, we have the wisdom to accept and see reality as it is. Then we have the compassion to try and change it. It is because we are interdependent that I am you and you are me. Because of this, we do not practice Zen for ourselves alone. We do this spiritual work for all sentient beings. This is the great Bodhisattva vision of Buddhism. Bodhi means awakening. Sattva means being. So, an awakened being. We work to wake up to the truth so that we can dedicate our lives to helping others. So we are breaking out of the confinement of a limited view of the self, waking up to our deep fraternity and solidarity with all beings and with the planet itself. Now the door of awakening stands open, and all boundaries disappear and melt, all things that divide us. Each one of us that suffers, this is the suffering of all. Each hand that fixes a blanket, that offers comfort, that brings medicine, this is the hand of Buddha. It is our hand. Now our life can be whole and purely manifested as it originally was. Now we see again, through the eyes of awakening, what gift even this retreat from the world can be. This confinement, despite the awfulness of the pandemic all around. Maybe we can see that our homes are a refuge rather than a prison, because we have a choice. We can see our situation either as a burden or as a great treasure. If we see it as a treasure, it is a treasure that is with us always. Listen. Listen to what the empty city streets say. Listen. Listen to the ambulance in the distant stillness. Listen now after it has passed. Wake up. A boundless secret penetrates the whole universe. It is everywhere, without exception, with everyone, no matter who they are. Life is not what we think it is. It is much, much bigger. It is a feast to share. It is the love for those separated from us. It is this time of difficulty when everybody gives and everybody receives. Today, for all suffering beings, you are the light. You are their friend and their joy. When you were born, where did you come from? When you will die, where shall you go? Life and death, two floating clouds. They manifest, disperse, manifest again. Now, this moment, our hearts are open again. The joy of our hearts shine forth. Do not fear it. It is our birthright. Its joy touches everyone, near and far. Its light transforms separation into intimacy, isolation into warm companionship. Guard this light. It is our great teacher. Bring it with you from now on. Carry it in your life when these terrible trials have passed. Allow its warm brightness to illuminate your way without confinement, boundlessly.